I'm going to show the cable slips stitch technique for the Achievement Badge Shawl. We start really simple with eyelets, slip stitches, jacquard. Now we're going to do a simple slip stitch and cable technique with a beautiful effect. This works with colors A and C. Row 1 for the cable slip, begin with color C. I have color A on my needles, and I'm showing you on a little swatch. I have 41 stitches on my needles to show you. Row 1, right side, using C, knit 3, yarn over, knit 3, slip 1 with yarn in back. Knit 6, slip 1 with yarn in back to last 6 stitches. You can skip ahead in this video at any time using the timestamps linked down below to skip ahead to the cable techniques or any of the rows that I show in this video. You can use those timestamps to skip ahead to any of the tricky parts. Slip 1 with yarn in back, knit 6, 5, 6, and slip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and slip. And when you reach the last 6 stitches of the row, you just slipped 1 with yarn in back, knit 3, yarn over, keep on bringing that yarn forward to slip the last 3 with yarn in front. 1, 2, 3. Row 2, wrong side. Keep working with that color C. Knit 3, 1, 2, 3. Purl 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, slip 1 with yarn in front, purl 6, slip 1 with yarn in front to the last 7 stitches. Purl 6, slip 1 with yarn in front, and I'll see you at the end of this row. When you reach the last 7 stitches of row 2, purl 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and slip the last 3 with yarn in front. Row 3, right side, using A. Carry colors A and C along the edge as you stripe the colors. You can just drop the color that you worked with, that color C, and bring color A from below. Row 3, right side. We're going to use a cable needle, or you could use a DPN as well for the cable technique. And I'll also show you how to do it without a cable needle if you don't have one handy. Row 3, right side, using A, knit 3, 1, 2, 3, yarn over, knit 1, cable 4 back. Pay close attention to the written instructions for C4B, cable 4 back. Slip 3 stitches to the cable needle, 1, 2, 3, and hold those 3 stitches in the back of your work. Knit 1 from the left needle, knit 1, knit 2 stitches from the cable needle, knit 1 and 2, and then slip 1 with yarn in back from the cable needle. Just slip that 3rd stitch from the cable needle purlwise, so you've traveled that 1 stitch over and then you did the knit 2, slip 1. That was the cable 4 back. Knit 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cable 4 front and then cable 4 back. For the cable 4 front, slip 1 stitch onto your cable needle. Hold it in front of your work. I'm going to hold both of these needles in my left hand so that it doesn't slip off that cable needle. Slip 1 with yarn and back. So slip this next stitch from the left needle, keep the yarn in back. Knit 2 stitches from the left needle. Knit 1 from the cable needle. And that is the cable 4 front. We're going to do those 2 cable techniques across this row. Right after the cable 4 front, you need to do a cable 4 back. Cable 4 back, slip the 3 stitches on the left needle, slip those onto your cable needle and hold them in back. Knit 1 from the left needle. Knit 2 stitches from the cable needle and slip 1 with yarn and back, that final stitch from the cable needle. Those were all of the instructions inside the parentheses. Repeat that until the last 7 stitches. Knit 6, cable 4 front, cable 4 back to last 7 stitches. Knit 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, cable 4 front, slip that stitch onto your cable needle and hold it in front. Slip 1 with yarn in back, knit 2 from the left needle, and knit that stitch on your cable needle. All of that was the cable 4 front, representing 4 stitches. Cable 4 back, slip 3 stitches onto your cable needle and hold them in the back. Knit 1, and then knit 2 stitches from the cable needle. 1, 2, and slip 1 with yarn in back. Keep on referring to that cable 4 back and cable 4 front abbreviation to make sure you're doing the correct slip stitch locations. It should result in having these 6 color A stitches, and then on either side is a slip stitch of that gold color C, that little slip stitch there. So we have 6 in a little sandwich of slip stitches. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then another slip stitch sandwich. We do that until the last 7 stitches. I'm at the last 7 stitches of my row. So knit 4, 2, 3, 4, yarn over, bring the yarn forward to slip 3 with yarn in front. Make sure you have that yarn over at the end of the row. In the Achievement Badge Shawl, you should have 283 stitches after row 3. Row 4, knit 3, 1, 2, 3, purl 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, slip 1 with yarn in front, purl 6, slip 1 with yarn in front to last 8 stitches. Purl 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then do you see that slip stitch from the previous row? We're going to slip it again, but keep the yarn in front as you slip. Purl 6, slip one with yarn in front, purl 6, slip one with yarn in front, purl 6, slip one with yarn in front. These are the last 8 stitches of the row, so purl 5, and slip 3 with yarn in front. Row 5, right side, we're going to use color C. So just drop color A that you were working with and bring color C. Row 5, right side, using C, knit 3, yarn over, knit 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, cable for front. We're going to do the same techniques like we did previously. I'm going to show you how to do this without a cable needle. So cable for front. Instead of slipping 1 stitch to cable needle, I'm going to insert my right needle behind that slip stitch to get the next 3 stitches. And then I'm going to put that slip stitch onto my left needle and then place those 3 stitches onto my left needle. So I just traded places and that slip stitch traveled in front. I'm going to slip 1 with yarn in back and then knit 2 and then knit 1, that slip stitch from before. So what I just did, that represents the cable 4 front. If you want to try those 4 stitches without a cable needle. The cable 4 back, without a cable needle, you could go into that slip stitch. After those 3 stitches, go into that 4th stitch. I'm pinching the fabric, so as I slide my needle out of the 4 stitches, I can immediately slide it. Let me get behind that strand. I slide the needle out and then I'm going behind that slip stitch to slide the needle back into those 3 stitches so that this slip stitch is now free. And I put that on the left needle to knit it. You always knit that traveling slip stitch. And then I knit 2 and slip 1 with yarn in back. That was the cable for back without a cable needle. So if you want to try it like that, you can watch that a couple times and give it some practice. The most important thing you want to see to represent the cable 4 front and the cable 4 back is that slip stitch travels and they're going to meet each other in the center, and that you have a slip stitch sandwiching the 6 color C stitches in the middle. So it's a slip, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stitches knitted and a slip. Let's do that one more time. That was the cable 4 back. So knit 6 stitches, regular, 4, 5, 6. And now we're going to do a cable 4 front. I'm going to do it without a cable needle. Slip those 3. I'm going behind that slip stitch to slip those 3. I'm placing that slip stitch on my left needle. Slip the first one with yarn in back. Knit those 2 and then knit that slip stitch. And then for that cable 4 back, I'm going to slip this stitch onto my right needle. Take those 3 out and put them back on so that that slip stitch is free in the front. Place it onto the left needle to knit it. Knit 2 and then slip 1. So we've got those slip stitches meeting, and then we have these new slip stitches sandwiching the 6 in the center. Knit 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cable 4 front. I'm going to show that again with a cable needle this time. For cable 4 front, slip 1 stitch onto your cable needle, hold it in front of the work, slip 1 with yarn in back from the left needle, knit 2, and knit 1 from the cable needle. That is, I'm now at the last 5 stitches. Knit 2, 1, 2, yarn over, slip 3 with yarn in front. I'm going to do row 6 and then row 7 with more cable techniques. You can rewind this video to watch any of those cable techniques again as you work your rows. So use those timestamps in the description box to skip ahead to those sections that you want to see. Row 6, wrong side, knit 3, purl 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Slip 1 with yarn in front, purl 6 to last 3 stitches. Purl 6, slip 1 with yarn in front, purl 6, you're always slipping the same stitch that you did from the right side. You're going to slip that same stitch on the wrong side. There's that stitch to slip. Make sure the yarn is in front on the wrong side as you slip. Purl 6, and then you should be at the last 3 stitches, slip the last 3 with yarn in front. Let's do one more cable row. You're going to get lots of practice with these slip stitch cables. This is what it's looking like on the right side. Row 7, right side, using A, knit 3, yarn over, knit 3, cable 4 back. Slip 3 stitches from the left needle onto your cable needle. Knit 1 from the left needle. Knit 2 stitches from the cable needle. 1, 2, and slip the 3rd stitch from the cable needle. Always slip purlwise. That was the cable 4 back. Knit 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cable 4 front, slip 1 onto your cable needle and hold it in front. Slip 1 with yarn in back, knit 2, knit 1 from the cable needle. That was the cable 4 front, representing 4 stitches. Cable 4 back, slip 3 onto the cable needle, hold in back of work, knit 1 from the left needle, knit 2 from the cable needle, and slip 1 with yarn in back from the cable needle. That was the cable 4 back. Knit 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cable 4 front. Slip 1 onto the cable needle, hold in front. Slip 1 with yarn in back, knit 2. Ooh. And knit 1 from the cable needle. Mine fell off of the cable needle, so I'm just going to lift it there so I can knit it. Then the cable 4 back, slip 3 onto your cable needle, knit 1, and then knit 2 from the cable needle, slip 1 with yarn in back from the cable needle. And I did the cable 4 front, cable 4 back, knit 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, yarn over, slip 3 with yarn in front. Those are all of the techniques to work this cable slips section. It's so beautiful because you only work with one color at a time. Take it slow and easy as you work this section, making sure you follow the slip stitches correctly for those cable abbreviations, and you should be getting this pattern emerging with 2 colors. Here it is in the final shawl. It takes a little bit more time. It takes a little bit of time to do this section, but it's not a huge section, so after this we get some familiar other slip stitches there. But this is what it looks like with colors A and C, with those cables traveling to meet each other there and here. I love that alternating color effect. The cable slips and the Achievement Badge Shawl.